that's disappointing. Okay, so here's my other city that I've worked on for a while, and it looks a lot neater, and I did end up, I think I purchased, yeah, I purchased all 25 areas. So this is the scope of my land. And I gotta fix this. I thought I fixed this. Um, I don't even want to. I don't even know if I want to. I don't know if I even want to do this. Okay, first things first. Fix this. So let's pause the game. We're going to raise the land a little bit. We need. Hmm. Let's. Okay, this will help. Water from going in there. So now let's raise. See, I'd put a water pump over here to help pump the water away. Didn't do a good job. So what I need to do is I need to get this water out of here. Build. Set on water, you doofuses. So now we're raising the land here to get this above where the water is. I don't want a refund. So I'm not really seeing results here. Can I build this flood wall now? This is not on water. That's why. There's still some water there. We just gotta wait. Okay. Raise this up. Hoping this natural flood wall also helps by raising the land. But this is an issue right here that the water really needs to come out of anytime now. Okay. The water's starting to die down. So I think while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade all of these pipes. See, look at how much piping I did. Like I said, I like to plan out the city in advance. And I gotta go through each spot and upgrade the pipes. And I guess I probably could do, where stuff actually is. Yeah, I could pause this so that nothing bad happens to my city, but I'm making money right now. So, kind of inclined to keep this going. Like I said earlier, heating was added after I built the city. And now it just means I gotta go and add heat pipes to my whole city. If you've been gaming for a while, you might have heard of or played a game called SimCity. SimCity came out, I don't know if it was originally for the Super Nintendo, but I remember playing it on the Super Nintendo when I was younger. And then there was SimCity 2000. I think that was also on the Super Nintendo. Not quite sure. And maybe it was also on the PC. SimCity 3 was on the computer. Not sure what other consoles. SimCity 4. Um, SimCity 4 I thought was really good on the computer because your cities could interact with each other. So in that game, you would pick a region, and each region had a certain number of maps. And if you built something to the edge of the map, like your water line or your power line or a road, you could connect it to the other city and sell power or buy power from a neighboring city. So that was pretty cool because you could have like maybe an industry city that had a lot of factories and such, and connect that to a more suburban area, and the people would travel to work there. So it's a pretty cool concept. And then SimCity kind of died for a little bit. There was a SimCity game for the Wii at one point. It was not that good. And then a new SimCity came out. Uh-oh, what's going on here? No, not enough heat. Oh, now that they have heat pipes, they want heat. You were complaining before when you had no heat at all. So now I guess I gotta give you some heat. Anyway, SimCity. I don't know if they called it SimCity 5 or just they called it SimCity. But it came out for the PC, and there were so many issues with it because you had to be connected to the internet to play at first. Even though you were playing single player, you still had to be connected to the internet in order to play. You also okay, hold on, I'm just trying to get this squared away here. In addition to being connected to the internet, it was pretty buggy as well. At first. Eventually they did get rid of... Oh, I could have just moved that instead. Dang it. Eventually they did get rid of the always online feature where you had to be connected to the internet. But the damage was done at that point. A lot of people didn't play it. If you look at the ratings for the game, you see a lot of people just tearing it up. And honestly, it wasn't a bad game. I really liked it. I enjoyed playing it. Yeah, I enjoyed playing that game, but it had such a negative reputation already at that point that it didn't do well, and it ultimately, people will dispute this, but I think that it is the reason why the company who makes SimCity went bankrupt and no longer makes games, all because EA, Electronic Arts, for people who don't know, wanted them to have this insane DRM. DRM is digital rights management. It basically is a type of copy protection. So the reason why they wanted this always online thing in SimCity was so that people couldn't bootleg or pirate their game. Funny thing is, I tried it out for the first time through a pirated copy. It is, pirates are always going to find a way to, bootleg the software. So by EA having that awful DRM that basically says you have to be online so we can make sure you're not stealing our game, it drove a lot of people away from playing the game because there were so many connection issues. You had to go online to play single player, but if their servers were down and couldn't verify that you had a legally bought game, you would not be able to play it. And like I said, people still found out a way to pirate it anyway. No problem. But it's very unfortunate because that game was pretty cool. Because what would happen is that you could interact with other people's cities. Oops. Distance too short. Yeah, you could interact with other people's cities and download their cities that would populate their region, kind of like the previous SimCity. There we go. And it's quite unfortunate that a good concept like that got messed up because of piracy, or the fear of piracy. So then this company came along and made this game, and I like it. There's a lot more variability, I guess you could say, in this game. A lot more things to pay attention to. Let's figure out this garbage issue. Yeah, there's just a lot more to do in this. A lot more things you have to be aware of. So let's do some pollution-free incinerators. Because really, who wants to live by pollution? Yeah, so when this game came out, it wasn't. People were excited for it because it was something new, and there are some new features to this, like the garbage collection. Heat. Let's see. I'm trying to think of where that sounds good. Alright, I'll put it along here. Kind of losing my train of thought. Low health, okay. Let's add. Can I add one here? Good, we'll add one there. I don't have a lot up here. Not enough heat. One of the things this game did add was like to district things. Like over here, this is called Hemlock Hills, where um, they are actually an oil specialty. So a lot of oil is over here. So if you look at info views, let's see. Where's oil? Is oil? Nope. So natural resources. Okay, so look at all that. Black is oil, and green is a forest. Over here, fertile land. So these are actually farms. Up here, I zoned this as foresting. It should be right here. Yeah. So this is all zoned for foresting. This is all zoned for farmland. Even though they're all industry zones, they're specialized differently. Now over here, I think I have some ore. No, that's oil. Here are some ore deposits. So I can zone over here for ore, and then all the industrial zones I build will be mining ore. Now once all the oil is gone from over here, I can change this to forestry because you see all the green here. All right, and I gotta go back to filling up my garbage, dealing with my garbage issue. Processing status, okay, pollution-free incinerator. I mean, now I'm at the point, in this city, I'm at the point where I have so much money. My population's dropping, that's why I'm losing money. Why is my population dropping? Oh, because these people don't have enough heat, so I gotta go back to upgrading these heat lines. Okay, why is this not... okay, now these things get heat. Now I did contemplate would it just be easier to bulldoze all these pipes and start over. Maybe? But I'm not sure if it would also bulldoze some of the houses, or I have subway line down here too. So I'm not sure how that would go. Okay, it looks like my population is going back up now that they're getting heat. I'm kind of irked that they decided to change that mid-game. I mean, yeah, it is pretty, it is more realistic to do that. Because let's be real, we all have heat in our house, some type of heat. But the fact that I have to go to every piece of piping and upgrade it is rather annoying. So when I post this video on YouTube, I'm going to cut it off at some point. Break it into chunks, because I'm going about on an hour right now. And let's be real, no one wants to watch an hour-long YouTube of me. Okay, wait, why is there no heat over here? There should be plenty of heat. see, this is what's annoying too. Did I miss something here? Did I miss a connection that will connect everything? Okay, so these just lit up. Okay, so if this is heated, these should be getting heat. If this is heated, then this should be getting heat right next to it. Like, I don't understand. Maybe I should just do that.
Meteorologists are issuing a thunderstorm warning for the coming days.
So see, all this stuff is, all that stuff now became heated because there must have been something that I wasn't connecting over here to make everything work. Oh, what's happening? A thunderstorm.
A thunderstorm is battering the city.
Okay. So see, down here, same thing happened. I must not have upgraded one or two pieces. And those one or two pieces are really important. Alright, see, I'm getting to the point where I need another heat source. So maybe I should put something over here for heat. I literally have no room. Okay, so now back to upgrading. You know, even if they offered like a one-time, hey, we'll upgrade all your pipes to heat. Because I can't just imagine if I fill up this whole map, like I showed you the whole map before, how angry I would be. Okay, so now we're connecting parts of my city. Because what I wanted to do was connect my two new geothermal plants to the old system. So then when I fill this in, I have more capacity to draw from. So yeah, I'm just gonna be clicking around for the next hour. You know, I'm thinking I may wrap this up soon. How long am I going for? Oh, an hour and 18 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits. So let's save. And we're gonna overwrite the save. And then we're going to quit. So this will be up on YouTube, and I might play it again later.